So hold on a second. Okay. No. Just a second. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hey there, just trying to get this all together. Check, check, check. Okay. Check, check, check. All right. Hey there, record loving friends. It's Brian from TokyoRecordStyle. Just getting going here, out here at Shimokitazawa. And I'm just getting my little situation going here. We're going to try to get a record collector or two. Hey there, folks. Let me get going here. How are you guys? I hope everybody's doing good. Oh, good to see ya. Ninja Cat Matt. Okay. Maybe I'll lose the scarf. The muffler. Okay, hey there. How goes it? It's your old pal Brian from TokyoRecordStyle. We're going to see if we can catch a record collector here out on the streets of Shimokitazawa. It is already 8:20, which means our chances, we may have missed our chances, but I'm here and we're going for it. I made it. Otsukare-sama desu, as we say in Japan. That means like job well done. The job's over. We had a long day at work. We were busy. I was busy today. Very busy. And I got a lot accomplished. And now I'm out here on the streets of Shimokitazawa, right outside of Shimokitazawa Station. And right overhead is the Odakyu line. Oh, excuse me, Inokashira line. And behind me is Minami Shotengai. And over there is Ozeki, where I heard there's a record store that I don't know about. I heard there's a record store called Cactus over there. Who knows Cactus Records? And here's the new bus rotary that just got built. And I've got a sign down here on the ground that says, "Show me your records." And I'm right out here and I'm using this light board, this map, as my light source. I like this light right here. It just puts off a nice light, right? Big light panel. You should always try to find like light panels for photos. If you're gonna go take a photo at night, it's always a little bit tricky, right? Because the low light makes it a little bit tricky for the camera. So hey, how goes it? Are you good? What's going on? I have to do this thing. I'm in the market for some new glasses, and if I want to read and see, I have to do this thing. Ninja Cat Matt in the house. What's up, dude? Nice to see ya. 4:20 a.m. at Mile High. Good grief. Okay, so that's early. That's very early. Well, thanks for waking up so early to hang out. 4:20 a.m. Okay, I woke up at 3:20 a.m. this morning and got my day going. Yeah, you like these microphones? Those are pretty nice. Okay. Tokyo Record Style. These were like my custom jobs. Hello. So we're out here we're fishing. We're fishing for records. We may or may not find some, but if we do, we'll stop. And I saw some people leaving Disc Union. I actually stopped at Disc Union on my way home. Hey, Adrian, nice to see you tuning in from Hawaii. What time is it in Hawaii? I have no idea. I have no idea what time is it there. It's like what? Earlier in the day, 3:20 p.m. maybe. 3:20. DJ Mr. Joel? What time are you? I have to oh, I just saw some records. Oh no, that wasn't records. I could have sworn it was. I could have sworn I just saw a Disc Union bag, but I guess it wasn't. 1:23 a.m. Okay, good grief. You're up late, Adrian. You should go to sleep. Well, thanks for hanging out. I hope I can do a little ASMR and put you to sleep with my quiet street interviews from the streets of Tokyo. it'll just be just the right thing to make you doze off into dreamland. Some ASMR. There goes the train. Oh, something like this. The sounds of Tokyo. Well, I always like to try to come on and try to catch 3, but you never know. You might strike out. You might strike out here. Very sleepy, says Adrian. Yes. Hello, Adrian from Colorado. Aloha. Okay, you guys are saying hello to each other. We got some few people. Let me know where in the chat where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know. It's 8 p.m. on a Wednesday night here in Tokyo, 8:30. And I just had a long day at work, and I'm just coming out here to see if I can chat some people up. Another edition of Tokyo Record Style's Vox Pop. Vox means voice, pop means people. Out here on the streets of Tokyo. Seattle. DJ Mr. Joel's in Seattle. Okay, cool. Did you have a music listening night? Did you have a music listening day? I did. I woke up and listened to Greg Brown's Further In, which was really nice. Greg Brown is a folk, living folk legend. I love Greg Brown. And I also listened to Massacre, a band from the 80s that Fred Firth, I think, is the producer and guitarist behind it. And that was an interesting listen. And then I've been listening all day to Lucinda Williams' new record, which I really just love so much. Lucinda Williams, I heard somebody compare her voice to she's got a mouthful of marbles, which I thought was kind of insulting. I don't think she has a mouthful of marbles at all. I think she has a really beautiful voice. She kind of actually reminds me a lot of my grandmother. My father's mother was kind of like, she's super cool lady, and she was kind of like a fast lady. She had like a kind of a little car, and she had like she was like all dolled up all the time, and she had like, you know, she was kind of like a, I thought you met Massacre with Cam Lee. No, I just listened to the record today. No, somebody who suggested that today? I think it was Breakfast King of Leola. Those were bats. They're pigeons. I was like, oh, there's bats. Let's see. I'm gonna just have to lose the glasses. Dogs in a pile. Okay, Ninja Cat Matt's crazy for Dogs on a Pile right now. Hold on. Are those records? Those might be records. That looks like a record-shaped bag. Not quite. Okay. Yeah, Lucinda Williams. My grandmother sort of like, I was listening to her, and that song, she's got a new album out, and it's so good. It's really good. There's a song on there called Low Life. Also amazing. I've seen her a couple of times. She played Boulder quite a lot back when I lived in Boulder. And she was, I think I saw her at Chautauqua, and I think I also saw her at E-Town, which is like sort of like this radio show thing. I think I've seen her more than once. And she says her voice is like wavers, it like quivers, and I think with age, I think as she's gotten older, her voice kind of quivers, and it's not quite tremolo or vibrato, but it's just this old voice that and it's so cool. She uses it to great effect. I really love it. And she says like, what's the name of the song? I guess this is the low life. It's where I wanna be. It's sort of like Dylan with his old voice. Dylan's got that song off of which one is it? I think it's the one that he got the Grammy for, like after a few years of not getting any acclaim. Is it Time Out of Mind? And that song that's like super long, it's like the whole side of an album, Highlands. I'm stuck in the Highlands, and I go to some restaurant. I don't know what I want to eat. The waitress comes over and she says, "Hey, aren't you that artist guy?" I say, "No, I am. No, I'm not." She says, "I know you are. Why don't you draw a picture of me?" A really fun like story. I sound like RFK Jr. Okay. I was cool and went to shows weekly at one point. Yeah, DJ Mr. Joel, me too. I used to go to all the time. I don't go to shows so much anymore, although I am going to My Bloody Valentine a week from yesterday. I'm quite excited about that. I'm going to go to My Bloody Valentine. I think at a new venue I've never been to, kind of a sort of a theater, a proper, like a new school theater. It should be really fun. I'm going to go with my friend Toti from the Philippines, who's flying over from the Philippines. My last concerts were Dolly Parton and death metal band Cerebral Rot. Oh, that's quite a name of a band. That's funny. Oh, Dolly, I can't say I've ever seen Dolly. I love Dolly, and I have a Dolly single. I don't think I have an LP, but I do have a Dolly single that I bought at Moonbeam Records here in Tokyo, a record store I got to bring you guys to eventually. Moonbeam's a really cool place. The guy's like so analog, and I think he's like the third generation that's owned it. Bring earplugs and a good authority claims. Yes, I will. Although it's a really big venue. I mean, I probably will. I don't have earplugs. I did go to like a noise show not that long ago. I went and saw this amazing band called Godzilla Was Too Drunk to Destroy Tokyo. And it was the band before them were so loud, and everybody had earplugs except for me. And I used my AirPods as like earplugs, and thank God I had those because it was brutal. It was really, really, really brutal. But I gotta get some earplugs. Dolly, Giat. What's that one? Songwriter. I don't know that. Ninja Cat Matt. You're talking in code. You gotta spell it out for me. I'm not as clever as you. We had about $40. We have about 40 Dolly albums. Good grief! Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Cool. I guess this is the low life. That Lucinda song is so good. It's a song about New Orleans and about a bar in New Orleans. And she says, I saw this like kind of live listening. It was called like a listening party, but I think they played the album in its entirety live. And I guess they might have recorded it live. It felt like it's not a very polished, for lack of better words, album. But it is. It's so good. It's just they're just that good. The players on it they're all killers, and it's really good. And I'm sure it sounded just as good recorded on this sort of studio listening party session as it does on the album. And I don't know how. I don't even know if I've actually listened to the album. I've only listened to this studio live listening party, but there's a great lyric. She says "Low Life might be my favorite song on it." And the first time that I heard it, it's like the second or third song that she plays on this live listening party. And she says, "I'm real proud of this song." Some interesting looking characters. And she says it's about a bar in New Orleans where they make hurricanes, and it's also about a hurricane that comes through New Orleans. And I instantly got taken back to New Orleans. I've been to New Orleans about 5 times. I used to go down there every year for the Jazz and Heritage Festival from the time I was like 20 until the time I was like 26 or 25. I went almost every year, and I can't even believe we did that. I can't even believe we just would do that every year. I don't know how we paid for it. I don't understand how it was a priority of any of ours, but we would go down there and we would see Dr. John and the Nevilles and Willie and Ray Charles, and I mean, it's so much music I can't even remember all these marching bands and Zydeco bands and Buckwheat Zydeco, and our friends would be playing shows down there, and I mean, it's all a little bit of a blur, and I kind of don't even remember like who the biggest headliner that I ever saw down there was. But because we were just like, literally, it was fun. It was super, super fun. Have you guys been to Jazz and Heritage Festival? It's a really good time. And then every night we would go down to Tipitina's, or we'd go to, what's that place that we'd have the beignets and the chicory coffee, or we'd go down to the French Quarter and drink hurricanes, or we'd go like on our way back, we'd go to like Biloxi and we'd go to like the Gulf and go to the Mississippi and Mobile and we'd have boiled peanuts. It was crazy. I can't believe it was crazy. I saw Jazz Fest once, late '90s. Yeah, we went like I think the first year that I went was the year after that they Fish played, and um, man, I used to just come back with a stack of CDs of like music that I didn't even know what I had bought. It was really fun. And I think we really like to go see things that we didn't even know what we were seeing. It was really wonderful time. And this song that Lucinda Williams sings on this record, she says, you know, this is well, first I want to set up that I was listening to it and I wasn't really like paying a whole lot of attention to it. I just put it on and I like kind of was listening to it in the background. And one of the songs just caught my ear and it instantly made me go walk over to the guitar in our office. And I was playing some guitar, playing along to it. Hey, Vinyl Records of Brilliance. Nice to see you here, Peter. Peter, right? Peter, good to see you. Forgive me if I'm getting that wrong. Yeah, Vinyl Records of Brilliance in Scotland. Nice to see you. Like a Mardi Gras for music heads, totally. Yeah, and we used to like get real rowdy. Like we were with, and I think I had like some crazy, like I had some wild escapades down there. It was pretty wild. All I would do if I was in Japan would be to track down Japanese noise artists. Thanks to Yamatsuka Ai. Hi there. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Brian. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Chika.
Chika, did we Nine, eh?
Nine.
Nine. Okay. Are you your friends? Oh, okay.
My wife.
Your wife. Okay. We're talking about music. Do you want to talk about music?
Oh, I'm.
Do you like music?
Grunge. Yeah. Grunge.
You like grunge?
Bass.
You're a bass player?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you play in a band or you play do you play in Shimokitazawa?
Yeah. Next. Yeah.
Yeah.
階段。
ツタヤ。
ツタヤじゃない階段。
階段、はい、見える。
そうあそこで後でやるから。
今日のライブ。
そう。
Okay、これから15分。
ベストに
10時から。
No.
あと15分。ライブやってる。Okay. What's the name of your band?
Low and Group.
何
Low.
Low.
L-O.
Oh, L-O. W. Okay. And? Goo. G-O-O. G-R-O-O. Groove. Low and groove. Low and groove. Low and groove. Okay, we got it. Ganbatte. Yeah, live. Nani-san, what's your name? Chika and Sakura-san. Okay, see you. Brian des. Thank you for saying hello. Okay, they were nice. Chikara and Sakura, and their band is called Low and Groove. And they're going to play a show right over there on the stairs, near the stairs. Maybe there's a live house over there that I don't know about. But that was nice. Thanks for saying hello. So wait, the Japanese band, DJ Mr. Joel was saying something. I missed it. Where did it go? Let's see. All I would do if I was in Japan would be to track down Japanese noise artists. Okay. Thanks to Yamatsuka Ai. All right. I don't know about Yamatsuka Ai, but the noise art, rock, noise music game here is very, very strong. I sort of endure it. Sometimes I'm mesmerized by it. Sometimes I find it a little bit insufferable, admittedly. I mean, but when it's really loud and when it's really feedbacky and when it's really like, and a lot of effects and a lot of like, when it's in control, when they're in control of it, I really dig it. But when it's just chaos and it's people who are just like banging away at their instruments and they don't really, I don't think they know what they're doing. They don't even know how to turn. Sometimes they get stuck in like a feedback loop when they can't turn the music off. I'm like, I don't know. I lose interest. I find it a little bit like, I don't know. It's still cool. I still respect. Yeah, they got on stage. They got a guitar. They got up there and they did. So yeah, respect. But and I've given a couple of my friends are in like noise bands. I saw a funny comment from Matt or from Ninja Cat Matt. Brian, do a smiley guy impersonation with the mic. Do a smiley an impersonation of the smiley guy here. Here, we'll get all three of them. We'll get all three of us. There's a musician. She's got a koto. I would like to talk to her. She's got a Japanese instrument. There she goes right there. That's a koto. My daughter plays koto. Do we do like this? You stay, you go. Okay, that's my best impression of my little guy here. He probably needs a name, Reko-chan. Probably needs a little name. Saw some nice other comments. Thank you for all the comments, folks. Hello, my good friend. Yes, Vinyl Records of Brilliance. Okay. I saw him Nirvana. Ninja Cat Matt saw Nirvana. Oh, DJ Mr. Joel saw Nirvana a bunch. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a nice claim to fame. Hey, James Farley. Beisoko. Beisoko. I don't know what Beisoko is. Basoko. What is that? I was the leader of the what? I was the leader of the boredoms and okay, Hana Tarash. I don't know Hana Tarash, but I certainly know the boredoms. Okay, I was the leader of the boredoms. Wow. Okay, yeah, the boredoms, they're pretty out there. The boredoms are like, yeah, the boredoms have some, I don't know the boredoms discography at all, really. I think I inherited some CDs, but I don't think I ever bought them. But I actually knew the boredoms before I came to Japan. And my friend Freddie was really, really into them. And I don't know, they just kind of like didn't quite take. But when I got here, when I found these Japanese guys were like, "Do you know the boredoms?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, my friend Freddie. It's like the only Japanese band that he knows. He saw them when they came to play Chicago forever ago, and he was like so insanely crazy about them. They went from noise to playing with 100 drummers. Oh, okay, that sounds familiar. I think I've heard that story before. I'm going to look that up. Guy Smiley character from the Sesame Street. Okay. That dude with the hat, bass player. Okay, oh, I'm making shit up. All right. And Hana Tarash was the most famous for driving backhoe. For driving a backhoe. Hold on, hold on. Driving a backhoe through the walls of a club. Oh my God. That's crazy. We had I worked at this really amazing diner called Dot's Diner in Boulder. It is still a real Boulder institution. Also, it's the where the freaks get where the folks get their yokes. Really cool place. It's been there since the 50s maybe. Dorothy, Dot's Diner. It's a real famous place. Does anybody know Dot's? I mean, there must be like there's a handful of Dot's diners around the country, but I worked at the one in Boulder, and it was this old gas station that was converted into a diner. It was really really cool, and it was like an old style like filling station with those big sort of you know how to say those like angled windows that came out. These sort of like this wedge that came out. Really really cool, and they're going to tear down the place to develop the west end of Pearl Street. And it was this big travesty that they were going to close Dots. And it was real. And we all had to move out. And we had to move to the kind of a much less cool place. And we had to leave our little bohemian outpost. And on the night before they tore it down, the owner, Peter, called me up and said, "Hey, we're going to go smash the windows out at Dots. They're going to tear it down tomorrow. We're going to smash out these giant windows." And so the whole gang went down to the Dots, and we got like railroad ties and like cinder blocks, and we just launched them through these giant windows. It was a lot of fun. And then the police came, and there was a giant backhoe, and we got a little bit of trouble, but it was funny. Wow, that's crazy that the Boredoms drove a backhoe through the walls of a club. I don't know that story. Guy Smiley, I remember, was himself was as yellow as your microphone, but with a lush head of hair. Okay. I remember Guy Smiley. Wasn't he the Guy Smiley, the reporter? Hi, this is Guy Smiley reporting from the streets of Tokyo. I don't think we're gonna get a single record collector. We missed the chance. I think we missed the boat. Hello. I do see a Uchiwa over there, which is kind of funny. And I do see these guys. There's the Tokyo TV crew over here. I'm probably getting in their way. They've got the TV crew with the armbands. And they're probably like, who is this guy setting up on the streets? This is our territory. Or they're out here like, I don't know what they're doing. But they've got a couple of camera bags and they've got armbands. Tele Tokyo. Tele Tokyo. I don't know what that is. Looks like they work for one of the TV stations though. Blast! I really wanted to catch somebody. Yeah, Guy Smiley. There you go. Well, cool. Guy Smiley. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely inspired by the Muppets. I grew up on the Muppets for sure. I'm probably a little Muppety. Like, I mean, perhaps all of us are a little bit Muppety. I love. Who's your favorite Muppet? I have a funny. I want to get back to this Lucinda Williams thing, but I love all the Muppets, but all my hard drives, and I have some outrageous amount of hard disk space because of the photography and these videos, and I've been doing this for a really long time, and I have like 40 terabytes of data at my house, and all of my disks. I don't have a server, and I don't have like a RAID array or I don't have. It's pretty rinky dink what I have. I just have like 10 8 terabyte disks, and they're all named, Muppets. They're all named different Muppets. So on my hard drive, I have Fozzie and Kermit and Miss Piggy and Gonzo, and I've actually named all. There's all they go down, like I've been naming them Muppet names for decades. So I have to go back and find out like Camilla or Gonzo, or I have to go fishing for that was on Cookie Monster, I think. Sesame the Set, Big Bird's one of my discs. So yeah, that's a silly one. Grover is my favorite Muppet. Interesting, Ninja Cat Matt, or Super Grover. Okay, I have an animal t-shirt. I have an animal t-shirt too, a bright yellow one. I should bust it out. And it has Animal at the turntables. He's like mixing, he's like DJ Animal. It's kind of funny. Anyway, Lucinda Williams. We're gonna strike out here. Damn it. Well, we did talk to Chikara. We did that should count as one. So Lucinda Williams, the line is she says, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Somebody might have to look at me, but it's Dr. John. Maybe Dr. John was wrong all along. Maybe Dr. John was wrong. And I'm right here where I've been, right here where I belong, or something like that. It's like she's spoofing on, I was in the right place, must have been the wrong time. But the lyric is, I've been in the right place all along. Dr. John was wrong. It's a clever lyric. And of course, Dr. John being from New Orleans, which is kind of cool. Okay. Yeah. It's not that cold today. I thought it was going to be, I mean, it's warming up. I mean, it's still, barely, it's February 4th. It's going to get colder before it gets warmer, but it's not a freezing night. It's been really, really freezing. There goes a couple of skateboarders with their 2-fisting beers or chew highs. Do you guys know about chew highs? Chew high is like sort of like a lemon sour. It's like a sour, bubbly soda with like some kind of grain alcohol in it, and you can get them at the convenience store, and some of them have about the same alcohol content as beer or wine, but some of them have like 9% or super 10%, or they're like really, really strong, and people don't know how strong they are. Oh, there's some record collectors. Oh, hey, you guys bought some records? I'm talking about records. You guys want to come talk about records?
This guy knows a lot about records.
Come talking to us about records. It's okay. Yeah, we're streaming live on YouTube right now.
Oh, wow.
Is it okay? You come and talk about records. All right, cool. So, yeah, all right. Well, what's your name?
I'm Brian.
Hey, two Brians. Brians of the world unite.
Brian?
Yeah.
I'm Noah.
Noah. Nice
My name was Brian. That'd be cool.
That would be crazy. Let me give you a mic. Can I give you a mic?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is called TokyoRecordStyle. You're a Tokyo guy? You live here in Tokyo? Visiting?
No, I'm visiting.
Okay. From?
Arizona.
Arizona. Nice. Okay. Here, you take this, and you guys share this one.
Sweet.
So Brian and Noah, also from Arizona?
No, well, Colorado, but we went to school together in Arizona.
Okay. Where in Colorado?
From Denver, south of Denver.
Okay.
So
I lived in Boulder. I went to school in Boulder. I went to
Really?
CU. Yeah, I
Oh,
lived in Boulder
I
for
remember
10 years.
some
I was just
Boulder.
talking about
Sweet.
Dots Diner. You know Dots?
So my brother went to Boulder, but I have only been there a couple times
Okay.
myself. So I don't know. I might not know dots, but
That's
is it
okay.
the spot?
It was the spot back in the 70s,
Oh,
which
okay.
I wasn't there in the 70s, but it was like it had its heyday, but it's gone. And so you got, and then also I spent a summer in Arizona. Where in Arizona?
Tucson.
Phoenix.
Oh, he's in Phoenix.
Phoenix,
now, I guess,
okay.
but yeah.
I have a crazy misadventure of like we went to the. I was 14. We drove from Phoenix to the Grand Canyon 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours, right?
Drive, yeah.
We went with my friend's older cousin. Their car, we got pulled over.
Oh, great.
And next thing you know, we're getting arrested for a stolen car. And these guys, the family whose car it was,
Oh no.
the car had been stolen months and months, like maybe even a year before,
no.
and the police recovered it and returned it to the family.
No.
And it was this crazy adventure. We're like, we're getting arrested. We're
They thought y'all
14.
took it?
Yeah,
Oh my
it was
gosh.
awesome.
Dang.
Okay, so how's Arizona life? I mean, I love Arizona. So, yeah, you guys, you're going to school there. You finished.
Graduated.
Okay.
So, yeah, because Tucson school, and then graduated, and then Phoenix.
Okay. Phoenix is hot. Are you see? What's Phoenix like? It's mild in the summertime or in the wintertime?
Yeah, I left 2 days ago, and it was 82 and sunny.
Okay, that's warm. That's still really warm.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty good.
And how long have you been living in Tokyo?
Been for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you living around these parts?
Yeah, I live just on the same train line here in Rocky. So.
And you're in school. You're in school. You're a student
No,
now?
no,
Okay,
I work
okay.
here.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, so you guys scored some records today. Tell us a little about your
You
records.
go first.
Yeah, here, yeah.
Well, I went a little bit more basic because I haven't been to Japan.
That's okay.
before,
No judgment. We love
I
all
got-
music.
So we got a Ringo.
Oh,
album,
nice!
you
Very
know?
nice. It's a great record.
It
Killer
is.
record.
There's some really great songs on it, but I'm excited to explore more. And then just one staple.
Okay, nice.
So.
Some Beatles with some Obies. Very nice. All right.
Indeed,
Help.
indeed.
That's
and-
fire.
Do you know what these are called? Do you know what they're doing?
Moccasin?
Huh?
Moccasin?
No. Not the clothes, but the gestures. I think
Oh,
somebody
you're
help.
spelling it?
Yeah, they're spell. I think they actually are. Good point. I think they're actually spelling help, but they're called, I think, seraforms. Help me out here, somebody. Somebody help me out. I think they're called, but they're gestures that are like Morse code for
Oh.
boats.
Really?
Yeah, there's a whole
Well, that
language.
looks like an L.
There's a
but
whole
I guess it's
language
maybe
of,
something. Huh.
and forgive me, somebody will know. So there's some Beatles people here. Tell us what's on the cover of Help, guys. Are those seraforms, I think? And okay, so Ringo's first album with all the songs. I just kind of explored this record. Have you heard it before?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, isn't it where it's like 3 out of 4?
It's like basically a Beatles record, right? It's really good. Yeah, and I think there's a whole bunch of other players like who else is on it? There's quite a lot. Yeah, Jim Keltner and Klaus Vormann. And there's some beautiful artwork in there as well. And like the songs are, this one's by Lennon, and this one's by Randy Newman, and this one's by Richard, George Harris. So it's a great record. It's a really fun
Wow.
record. Yeah, you'll enjoy that one.
That's
I like it.
sweet.
With the Japanese obi too. Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you had to get the obi. Okay, so 2 records for you.
Nice.
All right, what'd you score? Yeah, here.
So
Noah.
I don't have a lot of money right now.
That's
so
great.
I found
That's
a 480 yen. Frampton Comes
dude,
Alive.
nice, dude.
A
Nice score.
classic.
Dude, that's a great record.
It's fire.
That's
It's
a
so
great
good.
record.
I've been
And
bumping what's it called?
do you
Do you
feel like we do? Yeah.
I just love the
Vocoder.
Is it the voice box? The vocoder, yeah. I
Vocoder.
think it's so fun. So
Right.
it's cool, a cool album, and I like because it's live, so it's like it feels like it'll sound good played through.
Oh, man.
So,
Good,
yeah.
great score. And
It
it's
was
got
weird.
the vertical gatefold. Not all of them have
Yeah,
the
what's up with
vertical.
that? I was
That's
wondering
cool.
about
That's
those.
really cool. Yeah. Oh man, that's taking me back because this is a record that people kind of scoff at.
you think?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because it was so. They played this song to death, right? And that's why it's probably affordable because they sold a gajillion copies of it because it was so popular.
It isn't rare.
No, but who cares? But it was super beloved record. And this is a record that when you're how old are you guys, if you don't mind me asking?
25.
24. Okay, so I bought this record when I was 24 years old. And I bought it because it was $5. Or it was probably even like $2 when I got it. But
Yeah, stayed about the same then.
that's a great score, man. I'm really happy for you. That's a great score. The vocoder, do you guys play any instruments?
I
Guitar.
You play guitar? Have you tried the Have you tried the vocoder before? The voice
No, I
box before?
haven't.
It's fun. It's really fun. It's like I don't even know. You know how it looks, right?
Mm.
So there was
Funky.
It's a funky thing. It's like a
Like a straw.
straw,
type
and you
deal.
chew on the straw, right? And it's got this crazy thing. I had a that you can put it. I had one that I used on a piano.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was a
really?
little one, yeah, a little micro Korg.
Okay.
There was a little. It was called. There was like, what was it called? The little synthesizer. It was really cool, and yeah, it was very fun to play with.
That's awesome.
Okay, so you guys are 24. I started collecting records around the same age, but the reason that I bought records was because when I saw these records that I wanted to collect, and they were on CD for like $15, and they were on vinyl for like $5, I was like, this is a no-brainer. I'm gonna get these. But now the records are priced really high. So why are you guys collecting records? How long have you been? How many records do you have? How long have you been collecting?
Oh man.
Probably I've been collecting about 2 years and probably
Okay.
about like 200-300 records.
Okay, that's you're doing got a nice collection going there.
Man, yeah.
Right. And are you spending like all your hard-earned cash on records? Irresponsibly spending record money at the record store?
Well, for the last 6 months, I've been spending relatively irresponsibly, all things considered. I really got into higher end like sound systems, and then the physical media and like the masterings and some of them are you can't beat them. Like some of the old like first press things, like the Mo-Fis of the
Right.
world.
Are you out searching for original pressings? Does it matter to you if it's an original pressing or if it's the latest high? It matters. You care which pressing it is.
I care if it sounds good. It doesn't necessarily need to be a first. I found a great Heart album, Dream About Annie, and that one sounds like incredible. And it's like a fourth. I don't even know, but it's just about the quality of the record as well, because I can listen to it on Spotify for free. So why would I pay the extra money and sit down unless it's gonna be?
Why? Yeah, right. Because it sounds better. You think than
Yeah,
the
I can like
accessories?
really get into it and think about it and sit there and enjoy the end to end.
Okay. And what about you have it in your listening room or your hi-fi? Are you buying like are you buying like vintage stuff? Are you buying new stuff? A little bit of mixed.
Eclectic.
Okay.
Just whatever.
What's a piece that you're most proud of in your
I just asked him this earlier.
what's your most prized piece in your collection right now? Not records. Well, records too, but like what as far as your hi-fi gear? Is it the speakers, your amp, your headphones? What are you really digging on? What's made the most improvement on your sound?
I think the speakers. I
Okay.
got some Martin Logan bookshelves, so I enjoy the sound from that. And then, honestly, I don't know if I have like a most prized record. I think the Supertramp Moa Fidelity I think sounds pretty good. And then also, I just really love Genesis, some of their stuff, and Phil Collins. So
Okay.
yeah.
Very nice. I was the so we have a YouTube channel, right? It's called TokyoRecordStyle, and sometimes the friends who are following the channel are coming here to Tokyo. And I told somebody I didn't own the Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Do you know this record? This Genesis record? I didn't own it, and it's like essential Genesis listening. And this guy was really nice, and I met him last summer, and he was like, "I have a present for you," and he gave me this Genesis. He was like, "You must own this record." What about you, Noah? What's your home hi-fi look like?
Dude, it is nothing glamorous.
That's okay. That's okay.
I've got a
You got-
pair of $50 speakers I
Nice.
got on Amazon.
Nice.
And then, I bought I don't even know what the name is, Ion or something.
Okay.
Record
Yeah.
player
Turn player.
I mean, probably $60 or something like that. So it's basic, but I like album covers a lot. I think that like I remember music by what I can see, and I forget the name of the artist. I forget the name of the songs. I can remember like a tune and maybe a few lyrics, but I'll remember the album cover no matter what.
What's
So
your
for
favorite
vinyls-
album cover? Or do you or what's
Favorite album
top
cover?
3? Just like
Oh my gosh.
today, right now. It might change tomorrow. But what's a record cover or something that you can
Dude,
comment on?
I can't even remember I don't know now. I'm forgetting what the name of it is. It's the Santana album with it's like person holding a dove.
Black Magic Woman.
Is that a collection album?
I'm
That might
not
be-
sure. There's like
It's one of the ones I own. but
Abraxas. Somebody help us out. Is that Abraxas? It could be.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's a couple of psychedelic ones, and there's Caravan, and there's
Yeah.
one with a sunset, and there's
Okay.
Abraxas, and then there's I can't recall
okay.
the all the
It's just
Santana
it's simple,
records.
it's clean, it looks cool.
Right.
I like Shakedown Street by the
Oh,
Grateful Dead. I
nice.
think that's just like a fun, like it. I mean, I love the album as well, but then I think that the artwork, the style on it is unique. And then
Have you seen the Dead?
I've seen Dead and Co.
Okay.
I saw them for like their last tour, but I think they've done a lot of those last tours.
Right.
I saw them in
I
Boulder,
think that
actually,
they're
at
officially
Folsom
at
Field.
Folsom Field. Well
Yeah,
done.
it was very cool a couple years ago.
Wow.
And then one more is it's Pink Floyd, but it's the ear. It's the Echoes.
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 Yeah,
Just
Echoes
a unique one I always remember.
Echoes is on the B
Maybe
side
that's
of
the
Metal. Metal, right?
Metal, that's
Metal.
the album,
Okay. Yeah,
right.
that's a cool one.
So I
Yeah,
don't know,
man,
some
that's cool.
unique
Do you know
ones,
about
but-
Hypnosis? Do you know who those guys are? Hypnosis.
No. I don't
Hypnosis
think
are
so.
like you ought to know about them if you're into album covers.
Okay.
Hypnosis designed that. I think
Really?
maybe they're the artist guys who design a lot of famous record covers,
Hypnosis, okay.
and they designed the famous Pink Floyd Prism, the Dark Side of the Moon
yes,
Prism, right? That's
okay.
one of their probably
I mean,
their most
that's
iconic. But
Wow.
they made a whole mess of them. It's a duo. It's a two guy. Well, it's
Okay.
one guy and another guy. There's two guys.
Cool.
But his name is Storm Thurgeson, and they made
Storm
a
Thurgeson.
movie about him maybe a
Okay.
year ago called Circle Squared.
Circle Square.
Circle
Storm
Square.
Ferguson, Circle Square Hypnosis.
Hypnosis, yeah, and they spell it kind of funky, but
I'll take notes.
but in the preview, you can watch if you watch the preview of it, you'll
Cool.
be like, I gotta watch this. But
Sweet.
Noel, one of the Gallagher brothers says, a record collection is the poor man's art collection,
That's so true.
right?
I put them up on the wall in college.
Yeah.
I thought it was so cool. I was like, look at this, guys.
Oh, that's
my
great, man!
gosh.
It's like one of the
Wow.
greatest parts of physical media, and lucky for you that you're like get to have this. This
There we
one,
go.
have you opened it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you were in store for a treat.
We just got them like a
This
little
one's
bit ago,
as
so,
well. So
yeah.
this one, because the vertical one, not so many records have the vertical gatefold,
There we go.
and this one actually has like a whole book. If the book is included, it might not be included. I bet it is if it has the Obi on it. But there's a whole
Sweet.
lyric book, and all of them have these beautiful beautiful illustrations by Klaus Vormann. What did Klaus Vormann do? Klaus he played on a bunch of Beatles records, and he was like one of those hanger-oner guys, and he was in Paul McCartney's band, and yeah, Klaus Vormann, and I think he's a musician and an artist, and
Yeah.
I think that book is filled with his artworks that are
Wow.
really, really nice.
Brian, we're gonna get going. But
Sorry.
I've got one more.
Yeah.
One more that came to mind.
Yeah,
'cause I
tell
couldn't
us,
remember
tell
the
us.
Santana one. A little Tokyo favorite that anyone that's listened to music from here would know. But Yuming Arai.
You mean alright?
The album, the Best of Yuming, that has the 3D glasses on it that you
Oh
can pop
yeah,
out.
yeah. I know. Oh,
So
you
if
can
you're in
pop.
Tokyo, try to find that record 'cause
Okay.
it's sweet, and you can look at all there's red and blue, little pictures on it. If you
Okay.
haven't seen that one,
No, I
it's a
definitely know
unique
it, but I
one,
didn't. I've never owned it, and I didn't know
Yeah.
it had. Does
You can take them out
Oh,
of the
that's
vinyl and
cool.
or
I
the,
didn't know.
the sleeve or whatever
Okay.
for it, and then you can use it to look at the
Okay,
pictures.
that's
So,
always intrigued me.
that's
That's
one
such a
more for
cool
you, but-
aesthetic. Let me give you guys a sticker real quick. I got
Thanks,
these
man.
Tokyo Record Style stickers. I bet there's some questions for you guys from the people who are watching. I'll answer them for you so you
Sweet.
guys can get on your way.
Hey, you know your stuff, man. You got us. Oh, cool.
Oh yeah. Go
Thanks,
for it.
brother.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate
Follow
that. Oh.
follow up on. There's a QR code there
Oh,
on the
cool.
back, and you guys can see yourselves on
Brian. Did
YouTube.
that
Yeah.
right back there.
Noah and Brian,
Have a
thanks
good
for
night.
hanging out, guys.
Thank you, Brian.
We'll see you next time. All right, peace out. Okay. Oh wow, look, there's a performance going on over here. Sorry guys, I was a little bit just engaged there. I wanted to. He designed Revolver Sleep. Klaus Vormann, thank you. I should have remembered that. Not Abraxas, but contemporary to it. Okay, sorry. Let me go back here. I'm forgive me, guys. It's hard. There's a performance going on behind me. Semaphore. What did I say? What did I say? Seraphorm. Semaphore. Thank you. Thank you, DJ Mr. Joel. Semaphore. I was in Phoenix and Tucson 2 weeks ago. There's something going on back here. We'll have to go check it out here. Okay, we got some record collectors. Great record score, right? I mean, come on. That's like what's that? Ringo. The Ringo self-title, right? And Frampton Comes Alive. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That's taking me back, man. I love that song. I'm going to go listen to that tonight. And how cool is it that he was like, I don't have so much money, but I have $5 and I got Frampton Comes Alive. That's so cool. That's truly, that's what it's all about. God bless him, He did it. That's exactly what we're in it for. A nice score. I always say like score, you know, and I have this thing on this channel called I have this thing on my website called Best Offer Score. If you have a record that you really, really want, you can put forth a best offer score. And if there's something on the Tokyo Record Style website at TokyoRecordStyle.com, if you go there and you see something that you really want, you'll see a button at the bottom of every single page that says Best Offer Score. And if you click on it, you can basically offer a price for that record. And if you have, if it's a record you really want, you can say, I'd pay $80 for that record. I'd pay $50 for that record. I'd pay $20 for that record. And you can put forth a reasonable fee that you'd genuinely be willing to pay. And I'll try to go score it for you. And I like this notion of score because it actually kind of reminds me of this wonderful memory I have where I was in Amoeba Records. I've told the story a bunch of times, but I was in Amoeba Records and I found a grail, like a real deal grail for me. I found a first press of Fish's Lawn Boy, apparently like only 500 ever pressed and like rarer than hen's teeth. And I found it in the P's. And it just like, it should not have been there. And it should not have been $13. And I freaked out. I nearly had like a heart attack. I was so excited to find this record in the wild. I could not believe it. And I was like, score, like one of those, you know, the Premier League, you know, championship, World Cup, you know, playoff final game, and like, you know, score. That's the way I felt when I find a record that I just like cannot believe I found. Can't believe I find. And I don't know, you know, when I was buying records when I was 20 years old, when I was 24, I spent every penny I earned at the record store. I was broke after every paycheck, like 10 minutes after payday. And just go to the record store and blow it all on records and then eat ramen for 2 weeks until I got a paycheck again. And I would buy records just like those. Buy the Ringo record. They were all $5 and $2, and it was so much fun. There's a really crazy performance going on behind me. Let me see if I can see a few more of these comments, and then we'll go check it out over there. I'm so sorry I got so far behind on the comments. Thank you for having some patience. Cleaner copy of Frampton Comes Alive than the U.S. copy. Exactly. That was a pretty clean copy, right? Right, legendary. Ninja Cat Matt knows what's up. Rising, risen, falling, fallen. Okay, answers on the signs. Is that the name of the Santana record? So popular all over the 70s radio. Oh yeah, the Frampton Comes Alive. Thank God for TikTok. Let's see. Thank God for TikTok pop revitalization. Thank a taper. Okay, for having things to rediscover. I mean, that was cool that he liked Shakedown Street and what was the other thing that he mentioned? He'd seen the Dead at Dead & Co. at Folsom Field. That's pretty cool. Ninja Cat Matt. 2 1985 Marantz and 2 76 Kenwood speaker cabinets. Quadrifying. Nice. Okay, love these random conversations. Thank you, DJ Mr. Joel. The album with the Dove is Santana's greatest hits. Okay, so he was right. So Noah, if you're watching, you were right. It is your greatest hits. I think I remember it now. There's like, it's not an illustration, is it? I can't remember. Not Abraxas. Okay. He designed, yeah, Klaus Forman designed Revolver. All right. Thank you for nice interview. They were nice. Okay. About 25 years ago, DJ Mr. Joel says, I was at a similar outdoor setting in Seoul where I was a drag queen, okay, and a hobo introduced a K-pop boy band with a cute one, okay, a sensitive one, a Freddy Krueger finger knives one. Okay, interesting. That's an interesting encounter. Okay, the drawings in the Ringo book are cool, I know, right? Hey, Michael Lynch, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Why wouldn't Lawn Boy in the piece? Why wouldn't Lawn Boy be in a P section? Well, they're just so rare. Okay, so we got 2. There's something really, there's a somebody in drag or something going on right here. Let's go check it out. Let's just go see what's going on. There's something really wild. Are they? This, I'm not even sure I really want to get involved in this, actually. I mean, I should do it for you guys, but this is rather intense. I don't even. Hold on a second. Let me do this. Just let me try this a second. There's an accordion. Have you ever played accordion? I love accordion. I love playing accordion. Just a second. Okay, this is dangerous. We're gonna just walk around like this for a little bit. This is asking for trouble. Okay, something very interesting is happening here. We're not really sure. I don't know who's here, but what is it? What? All right, come say hi to us. Oh shit, it's happening. Okay.
腰地吹雪の歌やアダモの歌まで Give me money, give me money! Yes! Tips appreciated! Hey, don't use me as a free content!
Okay.
You're gonna pay what you're gonna pay for your queen! Woo! お母ちゃんもうあかん
Local artist.
お母ちゃん助けてよ4日の間みんなに愛し愛され腰地吹雪のうじゃないね間違え Thank you! Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup! Where you from?
USA.
USA! Whereabouts?
Colorado.
コロラドのお方に拍手をお母ちゃんもうあかんお母ちゃん極楽
ありがとうございます。
Thank you! Thank you for the tip! Thank you! Thank you,
What's
Mr.
your
Corrado.
name?
Sylvia Manchester.
Silvia Manchester. ありがとうございます。Thank you so much. 応援します。Bye. Silvia Manchester. We're going to cheer for Silvia Manchester. She's wonderful. That was fun. She's saying to me, don't use me as a free content. Okay. That's pretty bold. She's out there being really bold. Okay, well, I think that counts as my 3 people. Those were 3 music-related conversations. Let me close this out and say thank you to you guys. Okay. Thank you. Here for another edition of Vox Pop. I have my sign out here. Show me your records. And yeah, we just like to, get our record-loving music loving on here on the streets of Tokyo. Believe it or not, I've been doing this a long time. I've been out here on the streets with my camera. This is just a slightly different iteration of something that I've been doing here for decades. I come down here and I set up a 1-coin photo booth, and I make Polaroids for the people that come walking down the street. And it's a big camera and it's a big thing, and it's a whole way to meet people on the streets. Okay, Ninja Cat Matt saying okay, thanks for all the comments, guys. I see it. Accordion players are notoriously protective of their territory. Is that right, DJ Mr. Doyle? I didn't know that. Okay, well, my little song here is see if I can remember. Home on the street, where the freaks and the alley cats meet, where slurred words are heard, everyone shares a word, as we all live life out here on concrete. Home on the street, where the freaks and bohemians meet, That's my I've been doing this for a long time. It's nice to be able to share a little bit of this with you. This is why I love to come down here, because I guess, yeah, these are my people. I guess. Oh, it takes all kinds. Okay, well, thank you guys so much. Peace in the VC. Yes. Okay. Thanks for the stream. Cat Matt, thanks for being here. So many comments. DJ Mr. Joel, appreciate you. Lots of engaging conversations going on here. And sorry I didn't get to all the comments here. Michael Lynch stopping by. Appreciate you being here. And James Farley and Yvonne. And Noah and Brian and Chikara and Sakura and Silvia Manchester. I think that's everybody. So thank you guys all. That was a fun little night. I'm going to get home to the crew here. I did my Vox Pop duty. And I will see you guys on the next stream, yeah? All right. Have a good one. Until next time. Hit like and subscribe and all that stuff too if you're not doing those things. And until next time, I'll see you out there on the streets of Tokyo. Bye.